Danny Alvarez in Houston, Texas at the Prince Boxing Gym here with the one and only Jared Anderson. Jared, how are you?
I'm blessed. Happy to be here.
Man, just got done another hard day in training. How you feeling? Looking sharp in there?
Yeah. One day at a time, man. That's how we taking it, one day at a time.
Coming back from that hand injury, how you feeling just from that recovery?
I'm good. I think I'm better than ever. I know I'm a better Jared mentally. We gonna test to that next fight physically, but I know I'm there mentally. And just time. That's it. That's time. Time to tell.
Do we have an official date?
Not.
I know rumors
publicly.
I know rumors was like the August 20th or 27th, one of the two. But if I'm not mistaken, you know,
something going on.
Okay.
Something soon.
So near future, we ain't gotta wait too much longer for your return. For your return. Now, heavyweight division's kind of in an interesting position right now. Tyson Fury, for the time being, at least retired. Now, officially, Anthony Joshua and Alexander.
Oh, and AJ retired?
No, I'm saying Anthony Joshua and Usyk fighting August 20th.
Okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, they fight August 20th in Saudi. Just your thoughts on the heavyweight landscape, you know. Despite the rankings, your name's always being spoke about amongst some of those top guys. It was just here with Filip Hrgović, and you know he spoke your name. So just your thoughts on the heavyweight landscape, the heavyweight division at the moment.
It's my playground. Go have fun. Boxing is fun for me. I'm gonna keep having fun. I'm gonna enjoy myself. And that's what it's all about right now for me, you know. I'm finding myself, enjoying myself again. We're gonna keep working, keep training, taking it one day at a time. I don't believe nobody can beat me, and that's why I say I feel like the whole division is a playground for me right now.
Do you believe that you're where you're supposed to be at 22 years old? Because I feel like some people forget that you're still very young and maybe are expecting some bigger names on your resume, even though you turned pro not even 3 years ago. So do you feel that you're where you're supposed to be?
22, exactly what you said. I'm 22, man. I'm a lot of places. A lot of people think I thought I would never be, and I'm a hell of a lot farther than I thought I would ever be. So I don't put limitations on anything. Do I think I could be where everybody expects me to be, you know, and throwing me around with those names? Yeah, of course. Do I expect it to be realistic right now? No. So it is what it is. My time will come. That's why we moving how we moving. We going for 10-round fights. This next fight should be a 10-round fight so that I can get ranked and get actually statistically in those conversations.
Right.
Yeah. So I statistically be in those conversations also versus just, you know, people thoughts and he say, she say, what if questions. I actually be in those rankings, you know.
Right. You won't, based off those performances and those names, people won't be able to deny you those rankings and those big opportunities that are to come. Jed, I've seen you train a lot in Vegas, and now I got the chance to see you train here in Houston. You know, we spoke a little bit off camera, but compare the two, because man, it's humid as fuck out here.
Yeah, it's very humid. It's a very sticky. You can't walk to the corner without feeling sticky. But I'm okay with that because I'm from a very humid spot in the Midwest. So it's not too crazy. Wow, let me take that back. It's crazy as hell. It is very different, but I take humid versus dry heat any day because that's where I'm from. So that's why I like it out here, and I would prefer Houston versus Vegas. But Vegas is nice. Vegas got good training conditions and good people out in Vegas. I like Vegas too, for sure.
Wanted to ask, given that, you know, you made it clear you feel the heavyweight division is your playground, you know, how do you see the fight, the rematch between Usyk and AJ, you know, playing out? That is next month.
I don't think Silas is it? Robert
Garcia.
Robert Garcia. My bad. Yeah, I don't think Robert got anything to change AJ's style of fighting. I don't think he has anything to introduce him because he don't even have a fighter personally that I would say is capable of beating Usyk. You know, style-wise. His best shot is Mikey. You know, and even then, it's not like Mikey gonna get in there and spar AJ and show him everything he know. So I don't think
a lot of people feel that that the reason he hired Robert was to introduce maybe a bit more of that aggressive style. A lot of people have critiqued AJ and saying that he's a bit more gun shy since losing to Andy. So maybe they're trying to get a bit more aggression out of him. Do you think that that is what Robert will do, is bring more aggression out of AJ, and do you think it'll work in any way? Not saying that he will win, but do you think for AJ being aggressive against Usyk, do you think it'll help or work in the rematch?
I say this. Example, Pacquiao. Pacquiao got slept out cold. He came back and fought many more times with the same aggression, if not more, and was able to win and take shots and everything else. My coach always told me this: you born with heart. You can't put it in somebody. You can't instill it in somebody. You born with heart and grit and grind and all of that.
Do you think
you can't instill that in somebody? I don't think that he's gonna be able to instill anything in AJ that is a dog. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be able to instill that dog in him. He's not gonna be able to instill that, oh, I'm gonna bite down and go for this. And he's not gonna be able to install a chin. If you can't take a punch, you can't take a punch. It's that simple. So no, I don't think he's gonna achieve that goal and bring anything out of AJ, because you're born with that. Either you got it or you don't. Either you got that switch where you're gonna turn it on or you don't.
Excuse me. Tyson Fury says it'll take 500 million to get him out of retirement. There's a lot of rumors of him and Francis Ngannou from the UFC coming over, you know, maybe doing a fight, whatever the case may be. That being said, where does that leave some of those other opportunities? Like, what are some of the fights that you think need to happen to get some of these, basically eliminate some of these names and get the top of the top in the heavyweight division? Because I feel like
you're saying, like, what are some fights that need to be made?
Yeah, you know,
fights that need to be made.
Obviously, you want to throw yourself in that mix. You just said it yourself that you want to do what is needed. So, you know, that way on paper they can't deny you those opportunities. They can't deny you those rankings. So, you know, what are a fight that for you and just other fights that you think need to happen in the heavyweight division?
There's a lot of fights that need to happen, that should happen, that could happen. For instance, AJ and Deontay Wilder. Y'all, neither one of y'all got nothing to lose now. Say the Usyk fight, after the Usyk fight, y'all have nothing to lose. Why don't y'all go at it? That's just another bag for both of y'all.
Who wins that fight at this point? Let's say AJ loses another decision like he did in the first Usyk fight. You know, we've seen Wilder recently, obviously with the Fury fight. So who wins that? Because that's a fight
I like Deontay. I still like Deontay, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Another fight, I think Joyce, and I want to say Joseph Parker. And why? Because it's a style. Styles make fights, man, and that's gonna be a hell of a fight. Because Joe know how to box. I don't care what nobody say. If you know Joe know how to box, and that's gonna give Joyce problems. So I would love to see that fight. They didn't been talked about it. I don't know why they didn't make it happen. What else?
Who does Jared Anderson want to see? You coming back off the injury, cool. After August, who does Jared Anderson want to see in the ring? It's your playground. Who do you want to play with?
Anybody in the last year or two they considered a prospect or a contender. Any of Dan Dubois, Fabio Warley. I spoke on the situation with Joyce before. Like I said, they talking more title contention with him. I feel like it's more to come along with that
down the line.
Not even in a more of a promotional aspect of it, you know what I'm saying, where your money is being made worth, you know, they ain't had me that long versus how long they've been working with Joyce and him being an Olympian, a gold medalist in the Olympics, silver medalist in the Olympics and all that stuff like that. So, like I said, being realistic, that's promotionally, I think, more distant. But once again, no problem with seeing me fight him. Andy Ruiz.
What about Filip Hrgović? Like I said, obviously he's, you know, I feel like he might be, realistically speaking, closer to a title opportunity than you are. But I mean, I was just in the gym with him yesterday when he said, "Jared Anderson, I'm here."
I've been said his name, and he know where we at. They know they can make that fight happen anytime. More than happy to fight him. More than happy to sign my name on the dotted line. It's a lot of different people I fight, will fight. All you gotta do is accept the fight.
Jared, I really thank you for your time. I do have a couple questions from the fans. Before I let you go, I got Rue in the 504 New Orleans said, when do you think you will cross over from a prospect to a legitimate world title contender?
Ooh-wee. Y'all tell me, man. Y'all tell me. Hey, people hate when I say that. People hate when I put it on y'all, when I throw it back and answer the question with a question. But that's just who I am. That's how I am. I don't, Lil Baby said it best to me. I don't call myself a GOAT. I let the people do it. You know what I'm saying? The people gonna tell me I'm the GOAT. People gonna tell me that I'm the greatest to do it. That I did it different than anybody else. That I was different from anybody else. They gonna tell me that. I don't want to tell y'all that. Y'all gonna tell me that. Y'all gonna speak that out your own mouth. I may speak it into existence, but y'all gonna speak that.
New York Bullet says, what up, champ? If you could test your skills against any heavyweight legend of your choice, past or present, who would it be? Blessings.
Muhammad Ali. No question. Second, gotta give y'all a second only because everybody would assume Muhammad Ali, probably Riddick Bowe. If not Riddick Bowe, it is a very, very close chance it would be Evander Holyfield.
Okay, I gotta ask. I mean, like you said, most people would have assumed, you know, Ali, but why Riddick Bowe or why Evander?
Evander was a dog. That was one person I can always say that every fight you seen him show up, he was a dog. You know what I'm saying? He had that grit, he had that grind, he was a warrior. Riddick Bowe, he threw punches and combinations, and I want to test my abilities and my punching abilities and my punch selection versus the old days and his abilities, because he had a good jab and he was a good fighter.
These days, you know, it's funny you say that because obviously you mentioned older heavyweights who historically were smaller, size-wise, and, you know, these days heavyweights have been known to be big. Obviously, you've had no issue and you've held your own. Do you think that would have been interesting given that you would have been similar size to a lot of those guys back then, or even maybe a little bit bigger?
They gotta beat the dog shit out of them. Not even gonna lie to you. Only because I like just like you said, just about even bigger than most of them or some of them. And how I train just like them. You know, everything I did, everything I do, me personally feel like I'm more skillful. The only difference was they were more chiseled, like they were more they were farther along at a younger age, you know what I'm saying? They were more developed at a younger age. That's the only difference. Other than that, everybody always tell me I'm like an old school fighter anyway, so I would love to see that, but I think I would have beat all of them.
I love it. Big Casual said, what up, champ? Before your injury, you're supposed to get
Big Cassius?
His name is Big Casual.
Big Casual. Okay.
Yeah, on Patreon. He said over the past weekend, so he said before your injury, you're supposed to get Christian Hammer. Over this past weekend, Hammer had a fight with Joyce. Were you impressed with Joyce's performance, and are you still open to a Christian Hammer fight after seeing him get stopped?
Yeah, I am, only to prove a point. Only to send a message to Joyce. You know, you stop him, I can stop him too. That would be the only reason I would take that fight. If he wanted, of course, still available, still ready to sign my name on that dotted line. But was I impressed? No, I was not. That is the usual Joyce. That is what I expected. They both old. He's older. More worn down, more fights. I expected that. Did he do it in impressive fashion? Yes, I believe that. But I wasn't impressed in his performance because that's what he does. This is just who he is. He's a bull. He come forward. So if you're gonna come forward and get hit all day but still stop somebody, I tip my hat to you because you can do it, but that don't mean that that's skillful. That doesn't mean that you are critiquing the game. You know what I'm saying?
So what you do to Joyce? Y'all get in the ring.
I'll boxing. I mean, I hit and I get hit. At the end of the day, I mean, my goal is to stop him. I hope I can stop him. It's a lot of motherfuckers who done hit him with some shit, and
he can take a fucking punch
for sure. So, I mean, my goal would be going to that fight to stop him, because I want to do what somebody has never done all the time. Anytime I do something, and I'm trying to do it to the best of my ability, I want to do it like nobody else has done it. So, of course, I'm going to go in there trying to stop him. That'd be my goal, but just winning is the goal. Hit and I get hit.
Last couple, champ, we got Boozy from Broward. Says, champ, I've heard nothing but great things about you and heard you really the next big thing in the heavyweights coming up. Who on your team, or who do you and your team have on the hit list next? Because I can't wait to see you body some shit again, which you just got done answering. But shout out to Boozy for the love. Caesar saying, champ, I can't wait till you start slapping these top guys around. I'm a big fan. Can't wait to see you in the ring again. Blessings. So no question, just showing some love. And lastly, James Valdez from San Antonio saying, your ring walks have been dope. Whose ring walks gave you the inspiration when you were younger, or is it something that you just enjoy doing on your own?
That's something I picked up on my own. That's crazy. Anybody has ever asked me that? That's a unique question. I like that. No, I haven't necessarily had any inspiration, to be honest. Everything has been off of the wall or come up with my brother, you know, and that's just been something that me and him have been enjoying doing together, because he's incarcerated, and so that's something that me and him share. I only do that with him. He's the only person I really call to for sure confirm what I'm wearing for a fight or something like that. So I leave that to me and him, but he's my inspiration right now for that. Other than that, I haven't had any like boxers or anything like that influenced me.
That's dope. Shout out to him. So I'm guessing, since you had the injury, you guys, you already got the next fight outfit on tuck.
Crazy part is I do.
Oh wow.
I know.
You got an idea though?
I had a few ideas before, so
okay.
I mean, of course, I still got some stuff in my head. Okay. But I wouldn't say. I feel like we start from scratch, man. Like I said, I'm a completely different person. I believe mentally, so I feel like I can start over from scratch. You know, as far as that goes.
Right.
My intentions, I can tell y'all now, because I was supposed to fight with Tyson's Fury's undercard. I was gonna come in as Prince William on a horse, or that was my goal, to come in on a horse.
Right.
But I was gonna come as Prince William regardless. Into the so that would have been a dope one, but like I said, I didn't get a chance to go over there, so that won't happen. If I do it, it might be later on.
Right.
Just
never know.
Yeah.
22 years old.
Yeah, right.
You know?
So
I feel
we can do that, but we'll see. I ain't got nothing right now yet, though.
I feel it. Jared, thank you very much. Let the fans know where they can follow you.
Always, man. And Jared Anderson 419, man. Team Big Baby 2 Y's on the Baby and Y on Twitter. And Killer-Boxer419 on Snapchat, man. Y'all get with me, get at me. The one and only, the real Big Baby, man.
So the shit playground.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, champ.
What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content, or right here on our YouTube members.